Welcome back to part two of my discussion with Allen Zhou regarding patent prosecution, but also enforcement in China. So let's quickly go through the process here. You file, 18 months later, you get some type of examination. Then what happens?
Well, you did if you get an office action, you need to depends. Actually, you need to depends on your patent agents to help you with the office action. And once you get the patent granted, you can use your patent for many things. For example,
Wait,
you can
hold on. Let's say you file a response and it's not convincing.
uh
Then do you get a second office action like in the United States, or do you have to appeal? If you could just briefly go into that process.
yeah uh good question. Yeah. If cannot convince the examiner to accept your argument or in the first office action, you might probably get the second one. But according to my experience, the most common numbers for the office action here in China is just two. And after that, of course, in some cases, you might get the third one. You might get the third one. But according to my experience, the second is more common. And then after that one, you still cannot convince the examiner to accept your argument. Then you might get rejection. You might get rejection.
And is there an
Yeah.
appeal process to
Yeah.
like our patent trial and appeal board?
Yes, the first appeal is to file the appeal to the CNIPA. And you also get the second chance. The second chance is go to the court. The second
Oh,
chance is go to the court. Yeah.
all right. So let's get to the enforcement part. A number of my clients say, why should I file in China? But not just China, they say it in Europe and other countries.
Uh,
Does China have a strong enforcement structure? And what can a U.S. company do if they feel like their patent rights are being infringed?
well, to explain these questions, I want to, tell the audience about the common misconception first. So, one big mistake is thinking that there are a lot of applicants, not just the US applicant, but many applicants in other countries, right? So, one big mistake is thinking that the US patent automatically protect you in China, but that is not the case. You have to file the patent application in China first and get granted, and then the patent protect yourself. And another misunderstanding is thinking that it's hard to enforce IP right here in China, but that is still not the case. To be honest, that was true in the past. It's very hard for overseas or foreign applicants to enforce their IP right in China. That was in the past, but things have changed. Now the court system in China is actually pretty quick and efficient, especially if you have good evidence. According to data from the Chinese IP court, foreign applicants has a success rate of about 77%
Wow.
in IP case. Yeah, in IP cases handled by the Superior IP Court from 2019 and 2022. 2023, I'm sorry. So you can see from the data, actually, for the filing for the foreign clients, if you have good evidence, you guys can win a lot more than the domestic clients, and that is the true situation here in China nowadays.
Good to know. With
Yeah.
respect to what types of or damages or relief from the courts, do they also have permanent injunctions or just damages or both? Like, what relief can a U.S. Patent holder get? Uh,
So here in China to enforce your IP right, there are two different ways. Uh, I think that is the special system here in China. You can just go with the CNIPA, or you can just go with the court, the litigation. For the CNIPA weight, you cannot claim the damage, but the advantages is very quick. For example, you need to, uh, if you go to the court litigation, it might take 3 years to get the result. And of course, you can get the damages, compensation, but it takes just a lot more time. But if you want to just go with the CNIPA way, it will take like 12 months to have the result of the of that case. But without damage compensation. So pros and cons, of course.
Or you
It
say
depends on.
without damages, then what do you get? Do you get at least an injunction?
Yeah,
Okay,
sure.
because you said
Yeah,
you
yeah.
don't get, we got to know what you do get.
You do get it. You do get it. Yeah.
All right, let's discuss a little bit, and we're doing great. Close up in a little bit. As far
Uh,
as, let's say you're selling on an online marketplace, I know
uh,
Temu is big, and I know Shane or Shine or something for
yeah.
clothing, and then I know there's other ones. If you can name a couple.
Well, there's Tmall. Tmall is the biggest one here in China. And then there is Jingdong. Jingdong is also a popular one here in China. There are so many sales
Right.
platforms here in China that you can use your IP right. You Every time that you find copycats online, you just click in and file the complaint and submit your patent certificate or trademark certificate or even the copyright record. And then they will review it and then they will take down the copycats link on those platforms. So, and that also one of the major reasons why I encourage the foreign applicants to file here in China.
Let me ask you a couple things about that.
Uh,
One is, uh, do you have what kind of proof do you have to submit? Is it just merely here's a copy of the patent, take it down, or do you need to have a claim chart or uh,
So here in China, the first round, you just need to submit the certificate. No proof needed. No
okay,
proof
okay,
needed. And then they reviewed it. For example, Tmall will review your submission, and then they find that your patent certificate is valid, and then they will take down the copycat name. But there will be second round because you need to give a chance for the copycat to argue
right.
that I'm not infringing your products. I need to file my argument. Then the second round, you need to submit the proof. And once your patent agents get your evidence, they will review it, they will check it, they will translate it, and file the response to those copycat arguments. That is the second round, and that is only second round. There will not be a third round.
So let's say to get to the second round, how long might that process take? Are we talking a few weeks? I mean, if it takes months, then it doesn't do much good.
Yeah, the first one will take weeks, but the second one will take months because the proof that you submit, they need to check whether your proof is fake or true. That is the situation.
Well, thank you, Alan. This has been very illuminating, at least for me and hopefully for the audience. Do you have any parting comments, anything that you might want to fill in here?
I just want to say thank you so much for inviting me onto the podcast today. It's truly a pleasure to share the insights about Chinese IP on your YouTube channel. And if your audience have any questions, just feel free to reach out to me. I would like to keep the conversation going.
What is your email address and what is your website? But we'll also post it so people can see it on the screen.
Well, you can reach me at INRI Allen Zhou at INRIIP.com, and our website is INRIIP.com.
All right, sounds great. Well,
Okay,
thank you, Alan. It's been a pleasure. Thank you, audience, for viewing another episode of Unraveling Intellectual Property with Michael Stein. And see you next time. And take care.
thank you.